Hey guys, Beats here, Plum here, and today I'm back out again with my 1951 Crane Santon toilet, but this time it's on the 20-gallon setup. So the spot I put here on here is a little bit crappy, so it leaks just a little bit, but not enough to really affect it or anything. It is a little bit dirty because it rained the other night and it kicked up a bunch of mud on it. So I apologize for it being dirty, but I have plenty of other videos when it's not dirty like this. Y'all can go check that out. One thing I wanted to point out too is a whole lot of people kept telling me that, why you're using the little 5-gallon tank, the 20-gallon tank is, way more powerful, and really that's not true. This and this have the exact same amount of pressure. So, because if you look here, there's these little caps here that you connect the pump to, and that's what you can air the tank up to. So if I aired it up, this one up to 20 psi and that one to 20 psi, and both of these were filled with water, they would flush the exact same. This tank doesn't make this toilet any more powerful than it would on here. But what a bigger tank does allow is for that powerful flush to last longer. As with this, there's not enough water to keep the powerful flush going, so after a couple seconds into the flush it'll start to get weaker. So just since this one is a 20-gallon instead of this little 5-gallon one, I can have more consistent flushes without the pressure getting weaker. So I hope that kind of clears some things up. So I'm pretty sure this is a 5-gallon diaphragm and not 3.5, so it uses a crazy amount of water. So I'll probably order a new 3.5 diaphragm sometime soon. But here's a flush. So yeah, as y'all can see, that definitely had a really nice, powerful flush. Again, the water is a little bit cloudy. The flushometer setup here is basically the same as how I had it a year ago, except that's all CPVC, I think is what this is called. Originally, I had this going into the tank and coming out of it, and then it would screw on. It would go something kind of like this. This would go in there and this came out, but I just didn't really see a need to keep using it. It's a little bit old. It's still usable for sure. I just decided to not use it. So yeah, and eventually I'll add a second flushometer here. But probably next I'm gonna test the Highline, just because I'm really curious to see how powerful it's gonna be now that I have a proper setup. It won't be too much more powerful, but it'll definitely keep a more consistent flush. So it definitely might swirl a little bit more. But yeah, here's another flush. So another nice thing about this 20-gallon tank is it doesn't hold 20 gallons of water. It probably holds more like 15 gallons because they also have to make room for that air bladder in there. But there's still plenty of water in there. If I did get a 3.5 diaphragm, I could flush it a few times, like maybe 5 or 6 times. I'm not sure if I could flush it that many times, to be honest. Maybe like 4 or 5 times before the tank would run out. But this, you could probably get 3 good flushes before it starts to get weak. Unlike this, you have to wait every single flush for it to fill back up. But again, I do apologize, the water is a little bit cloudy. This tank doesn't take too long to fill up just because I have higher water pressure here. And for any of y'all that are interested, it is an A.O. Smith. I'm not sure all what that is. Y'all can pause and read that if you want to. But and I do apologize for any background noise. There are construction workers. So let me just go ahead and put the phone on my tripod here, and then I'll give you another flush kind of at this angle. Let's see here. Again, I do apologize, the toilet itself is also a little bit dirty. But alrighty, here's the flush. So yeah, overall, this toilet has a really nice flush. I'm sure it would probably be more powerful on a 10-foot high tank, or it could be around the same. Eventually, I do plan on putting a high tank way up on one of those trees, so maybe like 20 feet up, which would be insane. But and if y'all like that idea, please let me know, and I'll probably take the time to make that. But yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave all those comments down below, and I'll see you on the next video. And let's see if there's enough water in the tank for one more flush. Just barely.